Now, let's go. You know, these are not just trying times for the police community, but also for the chief of police in Nigeria, that is the Inspector General. A high court sitting in Abuja has reportedly sentenced the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, to 3 months in prison for defying court orders. Now, Justice Mobolaji Olajuwon, presiding judge, issued the ruling on Tuesday as a result of the suit filed by former police officer Mr. Patrick Okoli, who claims he was unlawfully and compulsorily retired from the police service. Again, the order in question was issued on October 21st, 2011. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the police, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, denies that his boss, the IG, was not in contempt of the court. The IG was appointed only on April 7, 2021. So, Jide, where does that leave us?
The police have denied receiving the order. The IG's minders have said they never received the order. It is possible for an order to be given years ago, while you were not the IG at that time can still be culpable. You can still be guilty of contempt.
Okay,
if you are aware,
we are now talking about the office.
If you are aware of that
development
order of the court,
okay,
you are duly informed of the order of the court, and you failed to act. But the IG, as people are saying, this IG joined the police not long after that incident, and he was not aware of that incident. He was not aware of the court order. So contempt is out of it since he was not aware. If he was duly served and he failed to take action,
it's a different kettle of
yes, because whoever was IG at that time, or the point I'm trying to make is the decision is for the police to take. It doesn't matter who
the head of the
who was IG. If the police was asked to reinstate the guy, and the Police Service Commission also concurred, with the court's judgment that the officer should be reinstated, if whoever is the IG must obey that order of the court. But what we are being told now by the IG people is that he was not aware, he was not served the order of the court. So, and he's saying that he's going to get the police, the legal unit, to investigate the matter and get back to it. But 3 months, the order itself looks ridiculous to simply say the IG should be committed to prison for 3 months because he didn't carry out an order that was handed down in 2011. That's such a long time.
Yeah.
But I believe that this IG will have taken some steps if indeed he was duly informed of that order of the court. Because, look, people will say, but this thing happened a long time ago. But the victim may have complained to the judge that, look, this decision of the court
has
still not been complied with many years after the court granted the order. So that can force the court to take a dim look at the behavior of the police and say, no, we've got to deal decisively with those concerned. But it looks like this IG has a point that he was not aware of that order.
Yeah. Because it will be interesting to find out what BC thinks about the whole thing.
Well, like you rightly put it, I think the complainants must have gone back to court to tell the judge that that case is still pending. I also assume that probably whoever was in charge at the time the order was given must have been duly served, but they refused to probably carry out that order. And because it is an institution, so the issue now is not just about the person occupying that office, it's about the position. And that is why the judge committed the IG into prison with a clause that if after 3 months it does not still carry out that order, it will be recommitted again for contempt of court, which means that what the court is interested in really is for that order to be carried out. And I think this is strange in our system. And the fact that they just even brought up that 3 months imprisonment clause, I mean, it makes the whole story look so big and sensational, such that people will be interested in it. And I think what the court is interested in is getting the attention of the current IG to be aware of that,
subsisting,
of that case, and probably do something about it.
Yeah. Judy, we want to reconcile what is developing now with the fact that one underpinning element of a healthy democracy is respect for rule of law.
Yes.
So if a court hands down an order, that order must be carried out.
Yes, whether it concerns, whether the order concerns the president or whoever, no matter how powerful you are in a democracy, you are still subject to the laws of the land. So if people can willfully disobey court orders, then we are slipping into the Obesian state of nature, you know. So, and we don't want to slip into the Obesian state of nature. Our country has to be a country where the primacy of the laws of the land is held supreme. People can't choose what orders of the court to obey.
No
matter how powerful you think you are. This is the point being made. Remember the previous, just some weeks back, there was another order of the court that the EFCC chairman should be committed to prison. You know, the EFCC moved quickly to obey that order. And the point is, why did it have to take the court almost getting to the point of jailing an EFCC chairman for contempt before the order of the court was obeyed? People will always approach the courts when they feel that, look, they've been cheated. That's what the courts are for. The courts are for people to seek redress, you know. If we do not have the courts, only God knows the extent to which big people in our country would trample on the rights of the less privileged. They will probably tell even the less privileged to lay on the ground for them to walk on them. You know, so the courts are there, usually the last hope of the common man, of the poorest of the poor. As long as you can approach the courts for justice, we expect that justice will not be for the highest bidder. We expect that justice will serve everyone, whether you are big or you are small. And I think this decision of the court has to be obeyed by the police. The police is not big. The police itself is a product of our laws. So the police should not see itself as bigger.
Its job is to give effect to the law.
Yeah, but it is also a product of the law. Yes. So because it's a product of the law, it is obligated to obey our laws. And when court judgments go against the police as the main law enforcement organ of our country, they are still obligated to obey that law, no matter how bad they feel about it. I mean, that judgment, no matter how bad they feel. So I think the IG should do the needful, get down to brass tacks on this matter. And this fellow, whom the courts have affirmed was unlawfully dismissed, how to get justice.
Bisi, because the law is the law, and no more, no less.
No more, no less.
Okay, IG, we wish you well. We trust that you will take a second hard look at it